Excellence. Excellence begins with students. Excellence begins with community. It begins with parents. It begins with employees. At Tempe Elementary Schools, excellence begins with me.
The culture of Tempe Elementary School District is amazing, and it starts at the top. Our superintendent's message is very simple: relationships matter. Relationships are at the heart of everything we do for our TD3 students and families. We have a number of families who work for our district. From a human resources standpoint, our employees are our best recruiters. If they did not believe in the work that we do, then they wouldn't recommend their own child or brother or sister or spouse to be part of our TD3 family.
I definitely picked to work in TD3 because of my dad. It just, all growing up, like literally my whole life, he's worked in Tempe, and so I got to see how much of a great place to work it was and how much fun he had.
I think it strengthens the culture because over time a family gets to know each other better and better. So if you look at Tempe Elementary as a family, things get better over time as we understand each other's strengths and positives and things that we can help each other with.
I believe that families within TD3 strengthens this culture within our community ourselves. It's stronger. I know that several families at Fuller have their children there. They see the trust that we have within Fuller Elementary. And when I talk to my families that I actually have a daughter that works for TD3, it just gets even stronger, the bond. Then those families see how much trust I have within the district.
I chose to work in TD3 because I am a product of TD3. I went to Broadmoor Elementary, and then I went to McCamey before it became Tempe Academy. And my mother works in TD3, and that's why I chose to come here.
I guess I would say that having families within the TD3 building would help build culture, and that you have, for me, it's pride knowing that like my dad's in the district and knowing that I want to continue to always make my dad proud, but then also just to kind of go through and take that, what I've learned from him, and take it into my classroom.
When my students ask about my own family and I mention that my daughter's a teacher at Curry, their eyes will immediately lighten up, and there's a sense of excitement in their eyes there as well, going, wow, this guy's been teaching that long and his daughter liked what he was doing and now she's a teacher too.
It's amazing to watch family members continue to choose TD3 as their place of employment. It speaks volumes that a father or a mother would embrace the idea of their own child continuing their legacy and investment in Tempe Elementary School District. Our next generation is seeing the value in continuing what their parents or siblings have started.
Members of generations all working in the same place, working for the same district. We're a large metropolitan area, but if you have multiple generations working in the same place, that makes it more of a family. It makes it more of a smaller community.
And I would just say, I love walking around this school and even the district and being my first year teacher, but someone walking up to me and being like, you're Brad DeBoer's daughter. And immediately kind of feeling at home, and that in this walking into our big beginning of the year assembly or things like that, and knowing that I had home because I was already known.
And I'm more and more getting to be Stephanie DeBoer's dad.
The relationships in TD3 are important when building connections with your students, because when they're away from home, this is their safe zone and this is their comfort. And besides academics, parents want to know that their children are safe and they're comfortable in their learning environment.
Relationships do matter quite a bit. I think the trust that I model to my parents that I have in TD3 encourages families to have that trust in me. My students stay with me from kindergarten all the way through 5th grade. They become my family. And I think that's what parents want to hear. They want to hear that their child is given that care 24/7 and I have them for 7 of those hours. They're my family.
Something that really helps bring home the point that relationships matter is all of the significant leaders in our district show that, live that. They show that relationships matter. My leadership has made sure that I had what I needed to be successful, and that's what family does for each other is. From the top on down, leadership finding if there's anything they can do to help you because they feel like you as a person are more important than anything else.
When it comes to our employee families, making a difference becomes personal. It's so enjoyable to go out to our schools and see our employee families celebrating and sharing in the excitement of the work that they do together. It's truly showing and demonstrating that relationships truly are at the heart of everything we do as a district.